Okay, so Phua Chu Kang struggled in its first season.
Yeah.
Wow, even I can feel the pain as even in your but something that really interested me that really intrigued me in this book, you shared that in the first season that there was no money and you guys were rehearsing in storerooms.
Yeah.
Right? So this was back in was it SBC?
TCS.
TCS,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
How does that work?
The thing is that when a show is pitched and is approved, the marketing salespeople will go out and look for sponsors. They get money from there, and then you have the budget. And the budget is allocated for the studios, the manpower, the talents, and the rehearsal room. And the catering for, when you say catering, I just mean tea, like curry puff and all that. But if you don't have that money, then you have to make do with whatever empty space you can find free of charge. Because when you go to a rehearsal room to rehearse, there is internal costing involved, right? And because we had no money, we just couldn't rehearse. So I remember the other sitcoms there were in proper carpeted, air-conditioned rooms. And we were in the dingy storeroom. No aircon, by the way.
Oh, man.
It was in the back of the storeroom. It was so far back that when the storeroom guy went for lunch, he forgot all about us. And then we were locked in the storeroom. And
how long?
For about half an hour, because the guy went for lunch, he forgot to tell us, and then we had to call somebody else to come down and tell him that we are here. Hello, we also are humans. We need to eat also.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So it was like it was really very low part of my life, because I like, wow, I'm trying to do a show here, trying to do something that you as a company want me to do, but then there's no support at all, and I thought that was bizarre.
So how did that first Asian Television Award change things for you?
Oh, hugely. Back then, Under One Roof was the king of comedy in Asia, mind you, not just Singapore. So they won Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Sitcom, I think for 3-4 years. And everybody thought, nobody can top it, because it was so funny. And I give them total credit. When I watch, I also laugh out loud, right? Because the characters were good, writing was good, acting was good, it was spot on, right? We submitted our tape to Asian Television Awards. Same thing as well for Best Sitcom, Best Actor, Best Actress. And we won all 3 categories. And people turn around and say, what is this Phua Chu Kang? Because nobody heard us, because we were not sponsored at all. We were not in the mainstream, And suddenly they thought, wow, if someone can topple Under One Roof, it must be good. People started watching, and immediately we got sponsors pouring in. Over sponsorship, actually. I tell you why over sponsorship. First of all, we had a lot of stuff on my body or on the set, sponsor stuff. On top of that, money thrown in to buy airtime. Airtime was more expensive than usual. On top of that, for example, you have 4 slots in the commercial break, right? So you take one, you take one, you take one. The last one usually is for in-house advertising. Like coming up after this sitcom will be 999, for example. They all do whatever. Channel 8's got what this. But even that slot was taken up and was sold off. In Malaysia, where it was also very popular, sitcom is 23 minutes. That's why our sitcom is half an hour here, because the rest of it is just airtime, right, for commercials. In Malaysia, it's 1 hour. So the sitcom is 23 minutes.
Good grief.
But the advertisement is, what was that, 37 minutes.
I thought that it was 1 hour because there were 2 episodes.
No, that's what I thought too. I said,
amazing.
They said, wow, your show very long, 1 hour. I said, oh, 1 hour. When first time I went to, I said, well, you all play 2 episodes. No, 1 episode. Huh? What? And then I saw I said, wow, it's so many advertisements, and they were making so much good money.
Big money.
Big money.
Big money.
Yeah.
Why do you think people took such a liking to the PCK character?
He's just lovable. I mean, as irreverent as he is, I think I tapped into their little naughtiness, their little, maybe even vulnerability. The reason you see PCK as he is because he needs to put up a front. Otherwise, people say, they better than me, I better protect my family, and then show that I'm tough, but actually not very tough.
Yeah.
And I think I see that now. I didn't know them back then. Back then, I was just trying to be funny as I can, and hoping that the character will be a good laugh at the end of the day, whether you're in a family or a bunch of friends, and that's it.
So you're saying that you realize why people like the PCK character now,
Yeah.
like years after PCK went off the air.
Yeah, well, this is because people feedback to me, I said, well, I watched that show last time. It was this, because that's why I like it, blah, blah, blah. I said, I didn't know that at all. I was just trying to be funny, that's all.
If PCK did really get cancelled, how different would your life be today?
Well, I'm no fortune teller, so I don't know what. Sometimes I also feel that everything happens for a reason, and if something's meant to be, it'll happen. So maybe if it was cancelled, then I would have found another character, and it would have gone the same way PCK would have gone through. Just that would be something else. Maybe it was Mutu, maybe it's something else altogether new. Hard to say that. Or maybe PCK will come around anyway because it was meant to be to go this path, right? So I don't know. Or maybe it will be end of my career, and then I wouldn't be so called famous anymore.
What would you be doing if you weren't famous?
When I was talent scouted for my first show, Live on 5, I had just finished my diploma in computer programming.
Okay.
I'm a nerd. I love computers. I love computer programming. I love to sit down and write down computer programs to see how I can do what and all that. And I had just gotten my diploma. So I wanted to go all the way to degree and become a system analyst or a computer programmer. My wife, who was back then my girlfriend, she said, you always love the arts, about being on TV and all that. You'll enjoy it. Try for that 1-year contract that they're offering you now. And then if it doesn't work out, go back to school and continue what you wanted to do. I said, okay, fair enough. That 1 year turned out to be a 20-year contract. So if I had maybe fallen out after 3-4 years, maybe I would have gone back to computer programming. Yeah.